Good morning, friends. It's John Ryan here for Cross Shield Financial. I'm here with Rudy Upshaw, just doing a typical Saturday update. How are you doing this morning, Rudy?
John, great to see you, sir. John, I am tired.
Rudy, that's the theme here this morning, right?
Okay, all
Being
right.
a, I'm with you. I flew back from California last night, and so I'm a little off my game. But talking to you gets the juices flowing. I'm excited about what we've got going on, and so we'll share our stories. What's going on for you today?
Oh, John, hey, thanks. Well, yeah, so I'm glad the topic today is being tired and what happens or what should we do when that fatigue kind of builds in. It's been a heavy week for me. I had some adjustments at the company. That's caused me to lean in more to roles that I normally wouldn't do. But I'm tired. I had a long day yesterday, a lot of client sessions, meeting, but John, things still need to get accomplished, right?
Yes, sir.
And John, I'm just going to ask you, is it okay to, just know that you're tired, know that you're fatigued? Is that okay?
Rudy, it is okay. And it's a great topic for us to discuss here in these winter months, right? You mentioned it earlier that we're coming, the holiday hangover, that hopefully that's through. But it's January and it's a little darker and a little colder. And one of the things we talk about and we help our clients do is push through that and just do the
Mm.
boring fundamentals, right? Grab your receipts, track things in your budget, do the fundamentals, and what will happen is your energy starts to come back. You start to just see through, the cloudiness, and those fundamentals matter. And I've joked with a couple of my clients recently that, doing this right and setting up your finances for the best possible future, it's a little bit boring. So yeah, being a little
Mm.
tired and a little fatigued and pushing through it anyway, it's a really big deal.
So, John, let's say I'm one of your clients that you've been working with for a while, and I get to the place where, let's just say personally, I have a really tough week or maybe a tough couple of weeks. And I really don't want to do the work. I don't want to listen. So this is my kind of budget things that I do, and my little basket's getting a little bit full. It's Saturday. I've got my budget meeting on Sundays with my wife, and she's fantastic, by the way. She's a really great partner for me. But the stack's kind of building, right? It's been a week or so, and we got receipts in here. I got my check register. I've got to do my part of this thing. What happens if I'm one of your clients, John, and I'm getting that fatigue kind of building out and I just really don't want to do the work? What would you say to me as your client when that happens? I mean, what should I do?
Well, I'm gonna jump in and say challenge accepted, Rudy. That's number one. And that's the essence of what we do. So I always take my clients back to the fundamental of why they started this
Mm,
journey in the first place. And so we start to take a look back up a little bit and look at the big picture. What are the goals? What are the dreams? And usually, if we've done a good job, lighting that fire back up isn't so hard, right? When people
yeah.
first step into coaching, they might think they know really what they want to accomplish, but we help them dial it in. We help them get the picture to be much more
Mm,
crystal clear, much more bright and vibrant, so that when you need that reminder of why we're in this, that it's fairly easy to say, okay, I can get motivated again. And then we remind people that it's those daily and weekly routines, it's those habits. They actually become gratifying. It's the
yeah.
the atomic habits theory, right? The great book by James Clear. If you give yourself a little reward for pushing through and doing that daily grind, that weekly grind, and staying on track for the month, you start to build this momentum. So that's the game,
Mm.
and usually it's great conversation, right? It's like we woke each other up a little bit this morning, Rudy, and then we'll go and do the same thing for our clients.
Yeah. And John, if I'm your client and I'm struggling with that, I have the ability to reach out to you and say, "Hey, John, Just let you know, I'm going to do it, but man, I'm a little bit fatigued. I'm a little bit tired. As your client, you give full access to yourself to me. So even if I'm struggling, it's just a text message. It's a message through our coaching portal. It's a, hey, I'm doing it, but I just want to let you know I'm a little bit tired. I could use just a little bit of a pump, right?
It's a little bump, Rudy. And I found that to be very powerful. I have a handful of clients that I talk with almost daily, and it's usually just a text. It's a little something, a little pickup. And again, that daily routine, just getting people used to that rhythm, and they feel better about it, right? It's like you sleep a little bit better at night when you've done the fundamental things.
Mhm.
So it's a great question. I appreciate the challenge, Rudy, and really doing that long term. It's like my trip to California, right? You see what's going on in the economy. You see the optimism. It was a green energy, a solar energy event. You see that level of optimism. You see that investment that's being made in the future.
Mm.
And that's what the game of coaching is all about, is helping people see that there's a very bright future after a little bit of boring
Yeah.
sacrifice in the here and now,
Right.
right? And so it's okay. I love the theme. Being tired and being a little bit fatigued, it's just part of life. And if we don't give in to temptation, if we don't give in to instant gratification, that's a win in itself. And that's why this game is so much fun, so challenging, because it's the great conversations that help pick people up. I can feel my energy level coming up, Rudy. I feel like I'm on fire. I'm going to give my clients a great charge today. So thanks for asking.
Love it, John. Okay. So you encouraged me. And when we get finished, I'm going to jump in, get my budget stuff done, and remember what my goals are.
All right,
Thank
man.
you for coaching me, sir.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to check in with you later.